moment or at the wrong moment, Vivian Harris is going to have a problem chewing any steaks for quite a while. Robinson is certainly game and savvy enough as the mouthpiece comes out to take advantage, and they mix it up. They go to war, big shots here. Robinson chopping and missing. They'll try to time each other. Harris's mouthpiece is out, and they will correct that situation now. Again, at the appropriate time, a natural break in the action. Good job by Steve Smola, veteran referee, once again. Harris on the outside. Round is over. Let's get some observations from Max and Brian in the ESPN studios.
Dave, thank you very much. You know, we've had conversations with Carl Moretti of Main Event saying, you know, we're going to test Vivian Harris, but to put him right back in with this caliber fighter. But now, if he wins, so much is gained if Vivian Harris gets the win here.
I think at this point, even if he loses, he gains a lot because clearly he's fighting better now than he did against Oliveira, who's at least, you know, on the same level as Ivan Robinson. This is a war. And if you look at what we've had recently, with the exception of the lumbering heavyweights with Rahman and Swindell, Teddy Reed and Golden Johnson, Tony Ayala and Campos. Now we got this fight. Next week we got Ben Tacky and Freddie Pendleton. I mean, you're talking about wars.
Let's go back now. Ringside, it's been a great fight so far. Vivian Harris, what have I been talking about? Levels of progression.
No, this is a war.
Go back to Dave and Teddy. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Brian. We get ready to start round 8. Vivian Harris and Ivan Robinson locked up in a good fight. Harris appears to be pulling away from Ivan Robinson. Youth perhaps being served on this night. Robinson very dangerous though at all points of the fight. They come together on the inside, they are separated. For Vivian Harris, this would be his biggest career victory. 3 fights ago, he was still knocking out opponents early. Now, he is stepping up into the distance fights and showing smarts as well as heart. Robinson trying to score as he backs up. Again, this fight works both ways. 2 ways. On the inside, the stronger Vivian Harris going to the body, selecting where he's going to go with his punches. On the outside, the longer jab. Vivian Harris. That's how the fight's been going. And he's been basically able to mix it up, not too predictable with one style. And when he's laid inside a little bit too long, he's gotten away with it. Because I think his big body punches have taken a little bit out of Ivan Robinson. So it's allowed him to get away with maybe laying inside where normally he would pay a bigger price for that. But he was smart enough to start banging that body early on. Start taking something out of Robinson right from the beginning. Vivian Harris oozing with confidence as he senses this one coming to him. Robinson, a game warrior, trying to take that away. He is hanging out with determination and experience here. Well, right now, Vivian Harris is just pushing Ivan Robinson around. The guy selecting his punches real well, moving his head in between. He's showing a nice package right now. Vivian Harris trying to score the first late stoppage in his career. As the mouthpiece is out again. Now, referees do have the option of taking a point. Well, it's a rare occurrence. But right now, he wants Vivian. Don't let it come out again, because that is the 3rd infraction. Referees don't like to take points in those distances, but if they're left with no choice, they will do that. Part of the reason it comes out is what we were talking about earlier, that he sticks his tongue out, he opens his mouth. Oh, and he stopped, he looked away, and Robinson caught him as the mouthpiece came out. And you never look away. You protect yourself at all times. So Harris, who's done some big things, shows some inexperience and a big moment at the end of round 8.
On your scale from 1 to 10, how clean are your teeth right now? Want them cleaner? Get ready for a whole new level of clean. Introducing Advanced Cleaning from Crest Multicare. The best Crest ever at repelling stains, tartar buildup, and that filmy feeling. So your teeth feel slick and smooth. Your mouth feels cleaner long after you brush. And that's a feeling you can't measure. New Advanced Cleaning from Crest Multicare. Open up and smile.
Well, there's former light heavyweight champion Virgil Hill. He will be fighting for the cruiserweight title versus Fabrice Chiozzo, September 8th. Tremendous fighter, Virgil Hill, former silver medal Olympic silver medal winner back from I believe it was the 88 games. Real gentleman. He's got that Stetson cowboy hat on. I was looking for one of those when I was in San Antonio for Max, but I couldn't find one big enough.
Let's go. There you go, as Virgil Hill fought in an era when guys stayed in their division and fought there. A point has been taken away from Vivian Harris after the 4th infraction. We saw the 3rd time and the warning. Told you that referees are reluctant to do that, to take the point away, but after the 4th time, having issued the warning, referee Steve Smoger did take it away. And not only did Harris lose a point, but since he stopped, he got blocked by Robinson at the same time. The point will be deducted at the end of the fight. That is the rule in New Jersey. So the question will be at the end of the fight, does Vivian Harris have a point to give away? Teddy, does he have a point to give away? Looks like he does. Oh yeah, I think so. The point, as you said, will be taken. This does not reflect, as you just said very well, the point taken away. That will be done at the end of the fight. So the 9th round was Vivian Harris having stepped up and met this challenge tonight. So far, Ivan Robinson has a career's worth of tricks, big moments, wins over Arturo Gatti, guy who's always in a very good fight. And now must call on the reserve. Watch how Vivian's controlling that range. When he jabs at the right distance on the outside, he is the man. Harris seems to be sending a message right now to Robinson. I'm not going to gamble with what I think is a good lead. Why should you? The idea is to be smart, not just tough. Tough guys are a dime a dozen. But in this fight, he's been tough at times, but smart now as it goes along in his favor. It's going to be tough and smart. And he's showing that right now to Vivian Harris. When Vivian uses that height, he just takes away not only jab, but all the punching ability of Ivan. Because he's the taller man. He can get to Ivan before Ivan can get to him. You don't really see Ivan doing the bob and weave to try to get inside. He'll pay the price to get inside, and he's paying it as he gets closer. He hasn't done that bob and weave for some years, Dave. I said that earlier. Him and Meldred Taylor, they gave you the illusion that they were real elusive guys because they were so fast, but they were warriors. They were guys that got hit a lot. And when you don't pay that price with the bob and weave, the aging process can go along as we come to the end of the round.
Every time you post your resume on the web, you put your dreams, your hopes, your future on the line. Don't get lost in cyberspace. Come to thingamajob.com and connect with a career counselor who will match you with the right opportunity. Thingamajob.com. Life 2.0 begins here.
You got it, son.
Quite a corner over there with Vivian Harris. Soft-spoken Lou Gruber.
Get off the rope. Don't lay there and try to block.
One of the champions in his career and very animated motivation.
Championship round, baby.
Ivan Robinson also has good people across the way for him. Because they're with him for quite some time. Leon Tabbs, Louis Fisher, and Butch Bethea. There's only so much you can do when a man's getting older.
And I think that's the problem that's on the hands of the corner right now of Ivan Robinson. And you know, Teddy, you really didn't see the desperation in the corner because they are quite aware of that fact. Yes, sir. You're right, Dave. They know that Ivan Robinson... There's that tongue sticking out. There's that tongue coming out of Vivian. Somebody's got to look at this tape and correct that. And there's your totals with Harris. Nice number, 50 more than Ivan Robinson. Harris is in a modest pace fight. When he fought Oliveira, he fought the punch stat king, the guy who fought Zach Padilla, and combined for more than 3,000 punches. So when they slowed that down, it's been good for Harris. Again, when Vivian Harris uses that jab at the right range, he takes advantage of being the tall